student, today we are going to discuss some theorems on normal subgroup. Okay. So first theorem is if H is subgroup of G, if H is subgroup of G and N is normal subgroup of G, and N is normal subgroup of G, H is subgroup of G and N is normal subgroup of G, then H intersection N is normal subgroup of H. Sorry, H intersection is normal subgroup of H. H intersection N is normal subgroup of H. Okay. So proof of this theorem. Proof. Okay. If here given that H is subgroup of G and given one subgroup which is normal. Okay. One is only subgroup and second is normal, and then their intersection is a normal subgroup of H. Okay. So proof of this theorem. Suppose H is normal subgroup of G and N is H is subgroup of G and N is normal subgroup of G. To show H intersection N is normal subgroup of G. Okay. To show H intersection N is normal subgroup of H. Okay. First to show that for normal condition, H intersection N is subgroup. Okay. Firstly, H intersection N is subgroup, and then to show H intersection N is a normal subgroup. Okay. First to show that H intersection N is subgroup of H, as H is subgroup of G and N is normal subgroup of G. Okay, H is subgroup of G and N is normal subgroup of G, which implies that N is normal subgroup, which implies that N is subgroup of G must be, which implies that E belongs to G and E also belongs to E belongs to H and E also belongs to N. Okay, which implies that E belongs to H intersection N, which implies that identity must be belong to their intersection, which implies that H intersection N, which is a non-empty. Okay, which is non-empty means at least one element contains H intersection N contains at least one element. Okay. Now to show that H intersection N is a subgroup or not. Okay. So using subgroup test, let choose any two elements. Let AB belongs to H intersection N. Okay. Let AB belongs to H intersection N. Then which implies that, or here AB belongs to H intersection N, which implies that AB belongs to H and AB also belongs to N. Okay. Here intersection, so condition here and. Okay, not or. AB R belongs to H and N, which implies that H is subgroup, which implies that AB inverse also belongs to H, and N is subgroup, which implies that AB inverse also belongs to N. Okay, so which implies that AB inverse belongs to H intersection N. Okay. But here for all AB belongs to H intersection, N. Since here H is subgroup of G and N is normal subgroup of G, so which implies that AB inverse belongs to H intersection G. But H intersection N is subset of H. But H intersection N is subset of H, which implies that therefore H intersection N is a subgroup of H. Okay, so one condition here true means H intersection N is a subgroup of H. Now to show that H intersection N is normal subgroup. Okay. Now to show H intersection H. Okay. H intersection H is normal subgroup. Okay. Let or now to show H intersection N is normal subgroup of H. H intersection N is normal subgroup of H. Let X belongs to H intersection N. Let X belongs to H intersection N and H be any arbitrary element. H be any arbitrary element of H. Oh, okay. Choosing any one element from H and X belongs to H intersection H to show that what is to show here H is a means H belongs to H and X belongs to this set to show this set is normal subgroup. Okay. Now when what is definition of normal subgroup? For all G, when H is a normal subgroup of G, if for all G belongs to G, GH G inverse belongs to H. Okay. Here to show H intersection N is normal subgroup of H means for all H belongs to H, H inverse belongs to H intersection N. Okay. To show that H inverse belongs to H intersection N. Okay. Here for all H belongs to H, X and X belongs to H intersection N. Okay. So here as X belongs to H intersection N, which implies that X belongs to H and X belongs to N. Okay. As H is subgroup of G, given that H is subgroup of G, which implies that HX H inverse belongs to H. Why this is belongs to in H? Because X belongs to H and H is subgroup of G. Okay, and this H must be belongs to in H, which implies that here X belongs to H belongs to H and H is subgroup, which implies that H inverse also belongs to in H. Means by closure property their multiplication is must be belongs to in H. Okay, by using closure property H inverse must be belongs to in H by closure property. Okay, by closure property. And since since X belongs to N and H belongs to H, which is a subgroup of G, and given that N is normal subgroup of G, which implies that N is normal subgroup of G and this H belongs to G. Okay, why? H belongs to H and H is subgroup of G, which implies that H belongs to G. Okay, using this H inverse also belongs to in N because N is a normal subgroup of G. Okay, by definition of normal subgroup. Okay, therefore here Hx H inverse belongs to H, and also Hx H inverse belongs to n, which imply that so their equation number 1, this is equation number 2. Therefore from equation 1 and 2, Hx H inverse belongs to H intersection n. Okay, therefore since x is arbitrary element of H intersection n, x is arbitrary element of H intersection n, and H is arbitrary element of H. Okay, therefore Hx H inverse belongs to H intersection n. Hx H inverse belongs to H intersection n. Therefore H intersection n is, which imply that H intersection n is normal subgroup of H. Okay, which is normal subgroup of H. This is the proof of theorem. So this is very simple proof. Okay. Now then next theorem. This theorem is very important. Next theorem: if H is subgroup of finite group, if H is subgroup of finite group G, H is subgroup of finite group G with index 2, with index 2. What is definition of index? Index means if H is index means order of G divides order of H. Okay, G is a group and H is subgroup of G. Then index of H is equal to number of right coset or left coset. Okay, means order of G divides order of H. Okay, here given that H is subgroup of finite group G with index 2, then H is normal subgroup of G. Okay, so proof of this theorem. Proof: suppose H is subgroup of finite group. Suppose H is subgroup of finite group. Suppose H is subgroup of finite group and H is subgroup of finite group, which implies that an index of, okay, firstly an index of index is 2. Okay, given that H is subgroup of finite group and index is 2. Okay, H is subgroup of finite group. Okay, which implies that H must be finite. Okay, also index of H in G, also index of H in G is 2. That is, index can be written as Ig of H, or this notation G over H, G double dot H. Okay, these two notation of index is equal to 2. Therefore index means H has two distinct left or right coset. Okay, index means number of distinct left coset or right coset, which imply that H has only two distinct left or okay, left or right coset of H in G. Okay, index is 2, which implies that by definition of index, H has only two left or right coset. Okay, suppose that one left and right coset is H itself and another is AH. Okay, or H and HA, left or right coset, choose any. Therefore G can be written as their union. G must be written here. H has two distinct left coset, which implies that G can be written as union of cosets. Okay, union of cosets, which implies that G is equal to H union AH. Okay, therefore and G can be written as this coset also, H union HA. Okay, so the coset, therefore choose any coset, AH or HA. Okay, one coset, this H itself is must be this coset is compulsory, but only AH or HA. Okay, this coset is same in both cases, right or left. Okay, so the coset HA contains the element which are not in H. Okay, because H and AH are these two distinct cosets, which imply that HA contains an element which is not equal to in which is elements of HA which is not doesn't belongs to in H, or elements of H which it doesn't belongs to in HA. Okay, so HA contains the element which are not in H. Also the coset AH contains elements which are not in H. Okay, for right and for left, in both cases H and H are different. Okay, H and here right coset HA or left coset HA and H, these two right and left coset. Okay, this must be different. So which must be different, which implies that no elements in common H and AH. Okay, therefore HA equal to AH, because H is a same, which implies that HA and AH are must be same, because H has only two distinct right coset, but H is a common distinct coset in both left and right. Only AH and HA must be same. Okay, therefore HA equal to AH, which implies that therefore every left coset of H belongs to G is same as right coset of H belongs to G. Therefore HA equal to H, which implies that by definition of or some theorems in previous lecture. So HA equal to AH, which implies that H is normal subgroup of G, which implies that H is a normal subgroup of G. Okay, so this one theorem is this theorem is also used for solving problem. Okay, if H is a subgroup of final group G, if given H has only two right coset or left coset, then H is a normal subgroup. Okay, so using this theorem to show some examples. Firstly, to see that remark from the above theorem, we can say that from above theorem we can say that if H is subgroup of G with element exactly half of the elements of G, then H is a normal subgroup of G. Means if H contains the elements exactly half of the elements of G, means only contains 50% element of G in H, then H is a normal subgroup of G. Okay.